Hey guys, welcome to the NBA TopShot Hour podcast slash YouTube channel. My name is Wades. I am one of the moderators on the Discord and Facebook group. Bringing you a few updates today. The date is 14th of January 2021. Bitcoin is at 38,000, just over. Ethereum 1161. And we've transacted about $373,000 in the last 24 hours on NBA TopShot, nearly approaching $5 million in all-time sales on the marketplace. Obviously, that does not include pack sales and so forth, but 5 mil is a very decent number. Most of that has come in the last 30 days. As you can see there, 3.3 million, up almost 1,000%. Since I did this last time, I believe the owners were accounts were about 1,000 or 1,100 or less. So, and that was only a few days ago, maybe call it a week. So reasonable growth. A couple of things I wanted to just touch on today. Just being in and out of Discord and so forth. I see a lot of hype. In my day to day, I deal with clients a lot, and I see these emotions quite a lot. Those being fear and greed. So they're two emotions that control a lot of our buying habits. And I just really wanted to point out, especially in this environment where everything's hyperbolic, it's going through the roof. It's a short supply product. Everyone's excited. Just be mindful of that. Be mindful of those two, fear and greed, and sort of keeping up with the Joneses. Pick your investments. Collect what you like to collect. Obviously, we're all trying to play the game. Um, the old saying, invest what you can afford to lose, or have within the game. For most of you coming in new, you won't be able to withdraw any proceeds for a little while. I've had withdrawals there now pending probably for a week or two. So, and for the new guys, you'll have longer than that. You'll have to have KYC. You'll have to have all sorts of stuff. So, um, yeah, just keep those two in check as much as you can. It's difficult. Fear and greed. I'll get off my soapbox on that. So if we jump over to NBA Top Shot, a couple of big things have happened in the last sort of 24, 48 hours, probably less than that. Season one has officially been retired. Congratulations to everyone. It feels like it's been a long time coming, but I'm glad we printed. I mean, when I say we, the game developers decided to print a few more moments because even with what's been out, it's still going to be a short supply, um, massively short supply. So season one did close, and if you guys go to, for the ones listening to the audio, which has not been even uploaded to any of the major carriers and may never be, but in the future, if you listen to this, I've just opened up the TopShotExplorer.com website. So essentially, that shows you all the sets that have been minted and the moments and the order of moments that have been minted on the Flow blockchain. So that's TopShotExplorer.com, and I'm just sorting it by mint order and so forth. And you can see there's a retired section. It's got retired for every single one, whereas before that was open. What's the exact wording? I'm just looking at season two now. Yeah, it's open. So this is something you guys can do yourself. Go to season two or season one. Obviously, season one is completely retired now. Season two, there's been a few new entries there. So you could see there's Deck the Hoops locked or closed. It's finished. There's Hollow, Platinum, Metallic Gold. So you'll be able to see what's coming up before it essentially gets announced. This has been out. This website has been out for a long time, but obviously a lot of people don't know about it. I'm gonna do a back-to-back episode on this, following this, relating to first plays. It's a speculative play, but I'll touch on that a little bit later in a completely different um, podcast to this. So back to season one. Yep, definitely closed. You can see it's all retired. So once that got announced, that essentially didn't get announced. We received, I don't believe it did. We received a new pack, which is the season two pack. And if you, I'm just going to the TopShot website now, just to the pack section, just to show you guys the 27,000 packs, about 244,000 roughly, if my maths is right, packs, or sorry, US dollars, sold out in about what, 2 to 3 hours. Um, it wasn't a bad release either, because if you paid attention again, if you go to the complete list, which is that spreadsheet that comes with every pack drop, you'll see that the potential to get low mint base moment, it's there. Whereas before, it may not necessarily have been. Some of those were inserted into high-end products like legendary packs. In this case, you could see, as an example, go to let's see, LeBron James. So yeah, there we go. Um, so in this particular release, the potential mint can be between 20 and 4,000. So that could be 2323, that could be 23, uh, could be whatever within those. So within that, in parentheses, I think that's how you pronounce it, is 858, which means within this pack release of 27,000 packs, there will be 858 LeBron James base moment for season two. And they'll fall within those mints between 20 and 4,000. Whether 23 is in this, no one knows. Um, but that's a pretty big deal, which is why it sold out within a couple of hours. And also that we had nothing else to buy, so that helped. And it retired season one at the same time, which put a cap on all the season one mints. When you signal that to the market, what happens? It's crazy because we've been waiting for this. We just didn't know exactly where it was going to cut off. The prices for most of these things went up. So if we go to the marketplace and search for base series 1, and I'm just sorting it out by lowest ask descending, so being the most expensive down to the least expensive. We've got LeBron dominating the top 5 as usual. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic. So most of these moments, like Luka Doncic, you could have got, I sold some for about 150, 160. You could have got, a week ago for a third of the price. Mind you, I sold that and I bought a lot of other stuff that's gone up quite nicely. So, each their own. For me, it's all about leverage plays. Did I see Luka going to 350? Yeah, I probably see it going more than that, but that's something I'll touch on in the next podcast, which I wanted to separate from this because I've mentioned the first plays quite a few times, and I see, we were just talking about it on Twitter actually, people still don't seem to grasp the potential of that, and again, what the market dynamics that could come into play when that, if ever, gets announced. Now, it's all speculation, so I'll leave it for that other section. Um, so in terms of the market update, look, again, market perception and reality appear to be two different things. We knew all this was coming. But as soon as it got locked in, it's like bam, everything. A lot of things went up twice, three times, four times, depending on what price band you're in. Because a LeBron going for 960 floor base moment, it's going to struggle to go 2x from here. But if you go down to some other ones, I particularly like Ben Simmons quite early. He's about 45. He was about 7, not a couple of days ago. Luka Doncic, 3 point, a second base, or yeah, it's his second base, is at $82 now. All these you could have picked up for a fraction of this price. So it really pays attention to what's going on and to anticipate what potentially could happen. Some of these, especially the bottom tier guys, so the second and third wave stars, you could have had for a couple of bucks. Again, not that long ago. So you just got to find that value. Uh, I've talked about this before. The value drivers in this environment, in this ecosystem. Obviously, the player. Who's the player? The rarity. How rare is the moment? And then to a lesser extent, the play itself. There are some plays that bring that have brought additional value to the moment, like the LeBron Kobe tribute dunk, which it's one of the more expensive. Yeah, it's trading the base one. It's trading at $800 per floor moment, which is just yeah speechless. Um, Mind you, we're now growing. Discord has finally grown over 7,000 members, which means now we have this discovery option that's available to us as a product, as a community, which basically means that you just mentioned today that when you type in NBA, we're like the second search result, so we can be found now through a search function in Discord, whereas before we did not come up. So that will bring additional people. Soon enough, next week, 2, 3 weeks, Facebook is going to be opened up to um, additional marketing and just trying to bring in another stream of players, members to this community. So I think that will be pretty big because in terms of marketing potential, Discord is really a closed type of channel. People just coming in and interacting, and there is no data, as far as I'm aware, that you can market to. I'm sure there is. Haven't had that much experience in that. Whereas Facebook, I have had a lot of experience myself, and it's quite granular. I was talking to someone today, and I see that as being quite a significant thing, where you can advertise for quite, an inexpensive or small budget to a sector that's very granular. It could be Joe Blow, 45, living in Florida, alone, that's recently watched the Michael Jordan documentary. You can get that specific. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I think that could be another wave of players, as well as some marketing efforts that the team is working on. So it's interesting times. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys are all enjoying the ride that we're all on. This incredible digital collectible space, the NFTs. I certainly am. I've met a lot of unbelievable people that reach out and just have a chat and enjoy the space. So keep them coming. Just wanted to mention that season one's finished. Big celebration for a lot of us. Financially, it's been successful to beyond belief, and I don't think anyone expected it to be this successful. I honestly think, hand on heart, even Dapper or definitely most of us that I talk to, we expected a level of success like this, but maybe 6 months from now. Certainly not this. I'll get off my soapbox. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, comments, whatever, I've got a few little requests about just what's this? Can you explain the difference between these two? So That's what I really would love to hear from you guys, what you value and what you want to hear. Uh, all six of you. So we started with eight, now it's six. We're going in the right direction. Wade's out. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Bye.